We are live.
Are we? We're live, but the screen still says the same thing. I think, Shu, you probably need to go back to the other side and switch the thing around.
No.
Now we can go live.
Now
it's fine.
We're back.
We are back. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the CSR live stream. I am Craig. I'm part of the art team here at Natural Motion Racing, joined by a familiar face over in the corner there.
Hoops, design team member. Hello.
Yeah.
Nice to be back.
Yeah, we'll explain why we've been gone in a minute, but we'll also introduce new host here, Nathan, who is kind of our work experience boy in a way. That's not true.
Him so
That's
much.
not true. Nathan, what do you do, Nathan?
I look after customer service, player support.
There you go.
So if anyone needs any help or has any questions about CSR2, it's me and my team who get the answers to them.
Nice, very good. Okay, so we haven't been streaming for a while? Over a year.
Is it a year?
It must be over a year.
It used to be every Friday.
It used to be every Friday, but it was taking too much of our time. We couldn't really accommodate all of the stuff that we had to prepare and all that kind of stuff. So we kind of pushed back from it a little bit. A little bit being all of the way back. And we have kind of come back to it because we now kind of have a bit more time, and we have a new social team who are running things differently. So now we're trying this out. We're going to try and stream every main release that we chuck out, I think.
Yeah, we've got a release coming soon, and we really want to focus on each release rather than just coming back just for the sake of it every week. We're going to focus on the releases, talk about what's in those builds, what you should be excited about, that kind of stuff, and hopefully just have a lot more content stuff and that.
Yeah, but we also want to hear all of the thoughts and comments that you guys have got, so you can use the hashtag AskCSR2, I think, in the various chats. We've got a few on the screen
everywhere
this way, I guess. There's screens knocking around where we can see the chat, so we'll hopefully be able to respond to you. We can see some of the Facebook chats. Someone saying Tempest 4. Okay.
Yeah. And Dennis is on from Germany.
Nice. Hello from Germany. Very good. So we can see that. We can't see the YouTube chat at the moment, but we've got James out in a secure location who's going to be relaying some of that stuff to us. We've also got Shu on the decks behind us, pushing buttons
on the ones and twos.
On the ones and twos. all of the good stuff.
Carlo's here from Croatia. Hey Carlo. Steve says welcome back.
Steve Lackey. Oh, there's Millie as well. Man, it's all kicking off. Hey, before we kick off, I want to give a special shout out to the Elite Outlaws.
They were here.
They were in the studio. We spent a bit of time with them. We showed them some new stuff actually, which was good.
They'll be coming on a live stream in the future.
Yeah, let's hope so. But yeah, shouts out to Chuck, to Jenna, to Greg as well. Big Greg, he was good. We had a great time. It was really good meeting you guys. Really good hearing your thoughts. Hopefully, we can use them to make the game that you enjoy playing so much even better. But we should continue on. We want to try and be quick this week. We want to try and keep it maybe under 30 minutes. Although I've rambled a lot, so
I think we've got about 6 minutes.
We've got 2 minutes left. Right.
See you later.
So we'll talk about some of the new stuff that's coming up in the 2.5 release, which should be out pretty soon, right?
Yes.
With any luck. So we got some stuff on the device. We can probably switch to the main view.
There we are.
Right, wow. Tom, I think you're going to talk about.
I'm going to talk about
first, right?
Hobbs and Shaw.
Who are Hobbs and Shaw?
Luke Hobbs and Deckard Shaw.
Decking that you would get from hardware supplies.
Yeah, as a patio alternative.
Right. Okay.
They're popular characters of the hit film franchise Fast and Furious. They've got a new film coming out this summer.
No way.
And that film features cars.
Really?
And if the film features cars, we're going to feature cars from the film. The first event in the Hobbs and Shaw series. It's coming really, really soon. We're going to have a little look at it now.
Okay, what am I doing? Am I just going to spin around some cars, or we?
Yeah, if you can go and have a look at the McLaren 720S, that would be good.
Let me navigate with my.
We're obviously featuring cars in this film franchise, and the first event we introduce you to the characters. We pick up sort of where we left off in the last F&F event, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with. Mm-hmm. One of the key things about this event is we want to make it as inclusive as possible.
Okay.
Traditionally, a lot of the events have been quite IAP heavy. You've had to buy a car to get in. We want to carry on what we've done recently, where at least the start of the events, there's a nice wide funnel. Yep. If you have any variant of the McLaren 720S, and I believe there's 5 of them in the game.
There's a lot of them. They're a good-looking car.
And if you have any variant of the Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 or ZR1, if that's your persuasion.
We got the ZR1 in here?
Yeah, we have. There's a yellow one knocking about.
Okay, let me go check.
There's 3 of those that you can use. They will be eligible for the first bit of this event.
Super accessible.
Super accessible, get you in, get you involved. Later on, you will need to lock in that blue number over there.
Hang on, I'm just impressed by this ZR1 wing on the back. That
super
is
sexy,
ridiculous.
Right?
It's a wing that you could cross the channel with.
Sure, why not? Yeah. Right, what are we looking at here?
We've got it's a nice snappy title. It's what I like to call the Nissan Skyline GTR R34 Nismo S-Tune.
Nice. Neo from the Ville is in, as is Justin Welton.
And he says hello. And Steve Anthony says Skyline R34.
Yeah, exactly right.
Heart
R34.
eyes emoji.
Man, there is so much history in the Skyline and the GTR kind of line of things with the because it's now like BNR, I think, with the GTR rather than the Skyline. Mm-hmm. There's so much interesting stuff which maybe we can't go into here because I'll forget about it. But one of our vehicle team, James, has told me at length about the various chassis numbers and things to do with the Skyline series of cars. That it's such a cool car.
I should state for the eagle-eyed amongst you, this is a debug build of the game. People saying, "Oh, have you got that garage of cars? You rank 1. You've got 5 gold and no cash." We've set this build up just to preview the cars. And talking of preview the cars, something we want to do a little bit later is have a look at the ultimate prize car at the whole end of the Hobbs and Shaw series of events. It's a car you guys have been asking for a very, very, very long time.
Josh Brajani is saying, that Mini Cooper though, look at that.
So
what a car.
At the ultimate end of Hobbs and Shaw, you will get the Mini Cooper S, no stars, 164 PP.
Oh, it's glory.
Finally. No, we're going to have a look at that at the end. But we think you guys are going to be excited.
Cool.
Yeah,
okay.
And that's kind of where we're at. So there's going to be a number of events, like we say, super open. Want to make sure all of you guys can get in as inclusively as possible. There are cars you can buy for hard currency to lock in. There's limited edition versions of the 720S.
Yeah. Can Valentin's asking, can we use the C West Skyline?
The C West?
The previous Fast and Furious one.
I honestly don't know.
Okay.
We can check that and we'll confirm.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's worth pointing out as well that all of this information which we're sharing with you now, you'll be able to see on the blog post that goes out as we update stuff.
Yep.
So you'll be able to see this all there. There's probably going to be more detail because we're likely to forget stuff.
Lots of people are saying, "Where's the Supra?"
The Supra?
I thought the Mini Cooper was going to satisfy them. We promise we will look at the Supra at the end of this stream. It's hiding in the second garage.
Spoiler.
There's a spoiler on it.
There is a spoiler on it, and it's pretty beefy.
Yeah, but that's where we are. You also get to see Deckard Shaw in a natty blue 3-piece. If that's not going to entice you enough.
What is?
Yeah.
Right. You got any more on Hobbs and Shaw?
I think that's probably enough. Let's keep moving.
Right. I'll give you that so you can have a play about it.
Yeah. What are you chatting about, Craig?
So I'm going to chat briefly about the 3rd anniversary event that we have coming up. I think it's at the end of the month.
Yeah.
30th of June we came out. Yeah. 2016.
Wow. Yeah, that's insane. So we have another anniversary event coming up, which is great because we get to, again, like Tom said, we get to give you easy access to some cool stuff. So this is the Corvette Grand Sport convertible. I think it's the 2019 model. I got some stats as well, so I'm going to go into old man mode.
I love
and
stats.
put my reading glasses on.
Are they
so
stat specs?
they are stat specs. So this is a 8-speed V8. So 8 gears. There you go. That's some tech stuff for you.
Okay.
It's got a 6.2 litre engine capable of, I think it's like 466 horsepower, and it can do 0 to 60 in real life in 3.6 seconds. And this car we give away to you for free, so everyone can have this car
For free?
For free,
That's fantastic.
gratis.
This
I
is
believe.
this is the gift of people who've come back after 3 years.
Yeah, you get this cool car. We've got special Made in America kind of colours on it. The event is Made in America 2. There was a Made in America event, I think it was last year, where we kind of, we wanted to carry that theme on.
Yeah.
So we've got a bunch of cool muscle cars for you to use in this event. You can unlock a very cool prize car, which you can see in the distance there, which is the Ford GT Heritage Edition. So you can see it's got the kind of classic racing livery on there, which I'm sure everyone's familiar with that colour scheme. This is, so this car's really interesting, right? So the 9 on the side, so the whole thing is a throwback to the 68 Le Mans GT, which was like dominating all of the Le Mans stuff for like, I think it was like 4 years in a row, but the 68 and 69 were particularly glorious versions of American kind of power coming
And it's
through.
when Thingamajig got his first real 6-string.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the summer of that year, I remember.
Oh yeah, the summer of 69.
Yeah.
That guy, Bruce. So the 9 on the side represents the 9 on the car, the original car, the 68.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and so there's only 2 years of production of this particular 2019 and 2020 Ford GT model, and then they're not making this one anymore. The 2020 model, I believe, has a 6 on the side, because that's the number that was on the 69 version of the car.
Okay.
Clever.
So yeah, there's loads of little throwbacks to
I mean, quite literally, it is a heritage edition.
Yeah, exactly, man. The only other interesting, well, there's lots of interesting things about this car, but the other thing that I'll divulge is, if you look at the interior, there's
I'd be happy to.
I don't know if you can get in close
Step
enough.
in.
So when you guys get a hold of this car, check it out in AR mode, because hopefully the detail you'll be able to see. There's a seat pattern which is based on the original car, had holes in the seat for weight saving.
Right.
So there's loads of circles like cut into it.
Oh wow.
And when Ford were redesigning the car and they wanted to, give a little throwback to that, they've stitched it into the seat. It's
Good as
super
well,
cool.
if you need to rinse any rocket, you can just put it on the seat.
Well, it doesn't actually have the holes in
I
this
see,
one,
I see.
so you get a full body
Right.
car.
So don't do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
That's
don't do
incredible
that.
attention to detail, though.
No, it's incredible. Like, and all of these cars, if you haven't experienced them in AR before, go and check them out in AR, because it makes you appreciate all the detail that our vehicle team put into these amazing cars. We should probably check in with the chat.
Yeah, Craig, I was just going to say, AJ Kumar says, missed you guys.
Missed you too.
He's doing a fist bump as well, so
We're glad to be back. We weren't punching you there.
No punching.
No.
So before we should probably check in, shouldn't we? I'm going ahead of myself.
Yeah, we've got a
I'm
lot
out
of
of practice.
We've got questions coming in
Questions
already.
coming in. We've got
Alright,
top
alright.
fans in the chat. We've got about 200 people watching.
Okay.
So hello and welcome to anyone new coming into the video. Great to have you here. So, should we do some questions?
Yeah, read
do
one
some.
out. Read one out. Let's go for it.
So, let's go to Angel, who says, can Tesla come to CSR2? I'm going to divert to hoops on that
Yeah. Can it come to CSR2? It could, of course, come to CSR2. Biggest challenge with Tesla is it's an electric car. And we are a game about shifting. We're a game about gas and engines. And it's a real, visceral kind of drag racing. I've always said I would love to do electric cars, but if we do them, we need to do them right. We need to make sure the audio's right, the shifting feels good.
Yeah.
Probably the closest we've got is the Koenigsegg Regera, but that's not an electric car. And
Yeah, it's kind of
even that's quite a big concession.
Yeah.
So I'd love to do it in the future, but if we're going to do it, we should do the collection right and do a proper electric car, authentic, massive release.
Like a collection of them or something like that.
Wicked. I'd love to do it though.
I recently switched over to an electric car, and it's different. You drive differently because of it.
Do you drive recklessly?
I drive with abandon. But yeah, you're right. The gear shifting is kind of gone. You don't need to worry about it. It's weird. Angel, what kind of Tesla are you thinking? Model 3, Model X, Model S, I guess?
Yeah,
Roadster?
We've got a few people saying no electric cars, so clearly a division community there. But let us know in the chat, electric or not.
Valentin Scott, not happy with that idea.
No.
Oh, Lars Bo Jensen's waving. I remember Lars from back in the day. Yeah, nice. How's it going, man? Right. I was gonna ask a question actually, which I'd forgotten about in my rambling about the anniversary stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm quite a big fan of muscle cars, right? I like
we
the
can
way
probably
they
go
sound.
full screen again, can't we?
Probably.
We will come back and look at that car we talked about. We've not.
Yeah, we definitely will. I'm a big fan of muscle cars, and every like 4 or 5 years, I'll do a long drive in a muscle car. So way back now, can you put pictures up at this point? Not that one. Let's put some Mustang pictures up. So,
hello.
Spoilers, yeah. So way back in the mists of time, I drove this car. This I think it was I don't know which year, but it was a Mustang, convertible Mustang. Drove that across Vegas to LA to San Francisco, which you can see in another picture I think she's going to show. So that was one trip. The last trip that I did was in a Dodge Challenger, which was amazing, and I did that around Vancouver, or British Columbia rather. But now it's coming up to the kind of time where I'm going to need to do another muscle car road trip, and I want to know where should I go, which car should I be looking at. That's it. That's what I want to see in the chat. So if anyone's got any suggestions, put them in there, and I'll say which one I like the sound of the most.
Should we do a couple more questions before we go
let's do it.
I don't know how the screen's looking right now.
If we just press a button on that laptop randomly, otherwise it might go off. There we go.
Technical demon.
Okay, here's a question. Robert Hall asks, is there a way you can weed out the modders in leaderboards because they're stealing prizes from legit players?
Absolutely. So we have a team who constantly looks at the game, the leaderboards, and detects people who we think might be playing the system, maybe doing a little bit of cheating, and we'll investigate those profiles, and if they are, obviously we'll take action and remove them. But we can't do it alone, so absolutely, if you see a player that you think might be a bit unscrupulous, then you can let us know, pass on their details, and we'll do the necessary checks. The good news is the vast majority of players play fairly, and we all kind of play on the same level field. But yeah, if you do see a few people out there who you think might be taking advantage of some cheats or whatever, just let us know and we'll take action.
There's a few suggestions coming in. Someone said Detroit, and I think Woodward Avenue, which is like that's the home of drag racing, right?
Iconic.
So yeah, there's some good. Someone was suggesting a Corvette. Yeah, interesting.
Mustang Cobra Jet.
That might be too much power for me to handle.
That's more power than one man can responsibly try and control.
Yeah. I guess we should, we'll come back to some more questions in a little bit, but I think Nathan, you've got some stuff to feed back on, right?
I mean, it's more just of a general kind of sentiment around improvements in communication with our players, and we know that from doing surveys with our team and looking at our social media sites and also the tickets that you send in to us, that talking to you guys and being transparent and communicating with you is really, really important, and we know that you value it. And so over the last few weeks and months, we've been working really hard to make sure that we're publishing more blogs. So you see dev blogs, we put out some player updates.
Yeah, stuff on Tumblr?
Yeah, that's it, via Tumblr you can look at it, and they get tweeted out and put on our Facebook pages. And in those blogs we're trying to let you guys and girls know what we're working on, how we're working on it, and any updates that might be coming up in the future. And a kind of timely example of this is this live stream. So based on your feedback and based on some of the conversations we had internally, you know,
sorry, someone's just
distracted by
thrown
everyone
up an
there.
amazing GIF in the Facebook comments.
Wow.
I'll take it. You know, we want to do more of these live streams and talk to you guys, and because we know it's really, really important. So, you know, share your feedback, tweet us, put it on Facebook. If there's something going wrong, or you're not quite happy with something, or absolutely, you know, you love something in our game, let us know. We want to hear about it, because ultimately, you know, we want to work on CSR2 for many years to come in a kind of partnership way. So we're making the game that you want to play.
Yeah,
and we're
right.
going to do that.
And that's, you know, we said earlier, we've been out for 3 years now. And
Yeah.
I mean,
It's been a long while.
we're only here, as cliched as it is, because there's people who want to play this game and want us to keep making content. So let us know what you want.
Exactly. When the guys from Elite Outlaws came over and visited us, they were telling us all sorts of cool stuff, like how they arrange tournaments. They were showing me some of their garages, and it's obscene the amount of cars that they've got. Like it blows my mind. It blows my mind that we have crews from all over the world with people who've never talked to each other before, playing a game together, and then meeting each other, and it's amazing.
I just saw a question from Sam Lee saying, when are you fixing Legends? And I want to talk about this because we had a design meeting on it this week.
Okay.
Legends has been out for a good period of time now, about 10 months.
Hey, that's
that's
Legends there,
t-shirt.
right? Look at that.
We know that a lot of players are restoring cars, and they've probably restored about 3 or 4, and it gets quite grindy. It's tough to get the components. Some of the campaigning Legends is tough. We're aware of that, and we're looking at ways that we can help you players get the components you need, progress through the campaign, and we've also got some cool content coming in the future that's going to allow you to do more with the Legends cars.
Someone's asking us to move to the Skyline, so I'm gonna do that.
I like that 360 spin that happened there.
That's just one of my moves. I call it. We're adding skateboarding moves into the game, and that's the first one to go in 360 hard flip.
But so we want to do that with Legends. So thank you for asking that question. We know that there's some really cool content with those cars. We've recently run the Ford Performance event. I think people have enjoyed that, but there's more we can do, and we've not finished yet.
Yeah, man, this Skyline is super cool. I see a lot of Subarus driving around my neck of the woods, and every now and then I'll catch someone who's driving a Skyline, and it's always quite a pleasant sight to behold. And here, obviously, nice. Should we do another question now, Tom? Or?
Well, funnily enough, I reckon we can answer a question with a video, because someone just asked, what's the next prestige car?
Oh,
and I believe we have a video where we sort of preview.
We do. Look at this. Shoe is going to run VT somehow.
There we go.
New season.
New season.
Man. One big cars. So next season, this season, Spiker C8.
New manufacturer?
Yeah, new manufacturer. So I don't know how aware of this car people are. I've seen this car a lot at like trade shows, so like Geneva and wherever else. I've always wondered why we haven't put it in the game.
Right.
It's probably because it's taken a lot of deal making to make it happen. But
can we roll that video just one more time, Shane?
Yeah.
And then we'll do some questions or some bits.
Oh man, someone's saying put an Evo in the game. Yeah, I agree.
So we can see that Spiker there. The C8 Preliator.
Yeah, it's super cool. The interior is delightful. It's one of those boutique kind of high-end, not one-offs, but it's super cool car. It's a great manufacturer to bring into the game, I think.
Nice.
Yeah. So next season prizes.
I think the audio might have been quite loud in that video. Someone just said, "I'm deaf now."
Oh, Connor.
Sorry, Connor.
Sorry. Hang on. I think Moed has been asking for a shout out for Jimmy from Malaysia for a while. So shouts out to Jimmy from Malaysia.
Hey, Jimmy.
So the Urus is the prestige car next season, or this season, and the Spiker is the prize car. Cool. I think there's also an Evo Cup coming as well, right?
Yeah, there will be.
And I think that's a one related kind of loosely to the Made in America stuff.
And then we've got obviously Hobson Shaw as well.
Hobson Shaw,
so it's a busy time.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah. There is a particularly tasty muscle car which you'll be able to get in the Evo Cup, I believe.
We might want to dismiss that video shoot.
Let's just keep it up there. Let's not keep it up there.
New season.
Alex Souza, Feruzli J is saying, what is the use if top left corner plus icon for?
Okay.
Do you want to explain that?
No, because I don't know. I guess it's sort of dev thing, right?
It's a dev thing. This is a dev build. Anyone who missed that, this is a development build, and we have a debug menu there, which means we can access things to quickly test stuff. Give yourself currency, give yourself a car, jump to different aspects of the game, skip forward in time. That button unleashes a treasure trove of power.
People will want to do anything for that button in their game, I think.
The thing is, it doesn't make it into the game. Let's just make that abundantly clear.
You can't get it.
You'll never have access to that button. This is a thing where we use it to test things, as Tom pointed out. So that's all it is. Don't worry about it. It's nothing crazy that you need to worry about.
Randy Knickerbocker Jr. says, game is a rip-off. You can't even race online. Races are all people cheating. It's a joke. Next.
Wow, thanks for the great feedback.
Thanks, Randy.
I think sometimes with the online races, if your connection's unstable or you get in whatever the kind of bad areas are, like, it can be a really frustrating experience. We recognise that, Randy, for sure. We are taking a lot of steps, which hopefully you guys will see in a couple of updates down the line, hopefully, which address some of those frustrations in the online kind of lobbies, let's say. And hopefully it'll be a much better game experience where you get you racing much more, get you kind of paired up with people, and it'll be good. It works.
And in the meantime, I'd encourage you to check out. We've got some good troubleshooting steps on our help centre for people who experience connection problems. So just make sure you run through all of those, see if it helps. And if not, you can get in touch with us because we'll be happy to kind of look into it for you as well. But it's a frustration that we recognise.
Miley says, when can we expect the update to drop? Soon, Miley. Don't want to say particular times because that would be reckless and carefree. And I'm a corporate man. No, I'm not, but it's coming really soon. We wouldn't be talking about these events if it was weeks away. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, we just need to make sure that it's not going to blow up anything. And then it'll be fine.
And shout out to Miley for all the amazing stuff he does in the community. Great YouTube videos, great stuff on Reddit. Super appreciated, and nice to meet you last year when you came in.
Hey, Carlo was saying, man, it's gone off the screen, but he was saying an Evo, I don't know, it's gone. But I like the comment.
You like the comment?
Anyone that's mentioning an Evo, of course we want to put an Evo in the game.
Skyline is dope AF.
And AF obviously stands for alternative fluctuation.
Where's he going with
it? Do we need to do some updates with Nath before we have a look at the formerly teased car, or are you
done with your updates?
No, I think I'm done.
Okay.
See you later. I'm off. It's just more on share your feedback. We absolutely love talking to our community. And I think you mentioned it, Craig, about seeing the crews from all around the world connecting with each other, and actually the amount of kind of communities and micro communities and groups and everything else going on, which is kind of branched out from CSR2, is fantastic to see. And we want to be able to interact with as many of those groups and those people as possible. And for us, these live streams are a really good way of doing that. And so hopefully, as the live streams progress, we'll be able to get more people watching them, more comments, more feedback, and then use that to influence the game going forward.
There's some great comments.
There are. I was just laughing. Shout out to Dirty 30, best group of guys in the game, says Jared Horvatin.
Nice. Take your word for it.
I like Ariel. Can I have a free car?
You can log in for the anniversary.
Play the anniversary event later on in the month, and you'll be able to get that free Corvette.
Just to reiterate, you can have this free car, or will you?
When you can type it, there you go, and that's you'll get that in your garage, and you can enjoy the power of the V8,
and enjoy the patriotic colourway.
Jeff Rajote is saying racing online is a joke sometimes. As we were saying, right, we have some stuff in the pipe which will hopefully improve your experience, Jeff. stick with us, and we'll hopefully be in a better position soon with that stuff.
And here's a good one from Cheyenne Bryant.
Yeah.
Will there be options to change wheels? Some of my cars need better ones. I briefly touched on that we're going to be adding something for Legends, and then we're going to be rolling out more. We will hopefully be talking about some of the customization things coming to the game soon in a stream in the near future. It's not imminent, but we know it means a lot to you players. You want to express yourself. When you're coming across players in live races, when they're not a joke, you want to show off your car and distinguish yourself, and we need to give you more ways to do that.
Yeah, and we actually we have so many rims in the game. It's unbelievable. Our vehicle director Michael, he puts so much effort into curating these lists of
and they're
amazing
licensed, aren't
rims.
they? Proper
Fully
aftermarket.
licensed. We got Roy Foam in there, 1552. Like, there's all sorts of stuff in there, but we admittedly we don't do a great job of exposing that to you guys and making sure you can choose them and make your cars the way you want. So yeah, we are trying to figure out ways of how we can address that.
Eliza says, shout out to Redliners. Hello.
Shout out Redliners from the Shadows, from Mark Pullen.
Staples from D Shadows.
Hang on, Raymond Donohue is asking, can we please get a search bar in the garage?
It's a good idea.
It is a good idea.
It's a great idea.
We know that people have huge garages now, so we are kind of trying to figure out ways of how do we organise that stuff?
Saw some questions earlier about garage reordering, and we had like a prototype version that was building on what we have, and honestly we weren't happy with it, which is why we've not pursued it. We even showed it to some VIPs. Some of them were into it, but some of them were like, I won't use this, and I'm actually worried about using it, and that was a bit of a red flag for us. We only really want to use something that we're super happy you're going to be happy with. So it's kind of back on the ideas page.
And to that point, like, if you've got ideas on how you would like to reorder your own garage or search through it, let us know, right?
Yeah,
that could be really useful for us.
Now,
is it time?
Talking of garages, you see, I've still got the segueing power to.
This guy can segue like a man on a stand-up motorized vehicle.
Now, what is this? Beautiful.
I'm looking at the
beautiful
comments.
effigy.
I'm looking at the comments.
Well, 120 garages. Man, Drew, you've got a lot of cars if you've got 120
Robert
garages.
Spradling, shout out to Enders.
Nice. EastEnders, I presume.
Yeah.
That is. Danny Dyer.
Zlatko Lethbridge wants Peugeot and Skoda in the game.
Peugeot and Skoda. Okay.
Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about this.
AJ knows what this is all about. So this is the Supra Aero Top from a movie which I'm sure everyone has seen. I'm sure you're all familiar with this.
2001, the movie.
With this beast. Yeah, right?
So long ago.
So long ago, right? But this car looks super fresh even now. And you can see all of the sponsors, all of the detail inside on the dials and everything.
Can I just interject? Christopher Purcell, I just enjoy hearing you Englishmen say garage.
Garage?
Not
how are you meant to say it?
Garage.
Garage, yeah. Well, we say
garage.
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 Garage. Garage.
Garage?
Garage. Garage. It's a garage.
It's a garage.
Doesn't matter where it is. Look at that. I've got two big old cans of knobs in the back.
Doesn't matter what it is. It's what's in the garage.
So that's my boost in the back there. I've also appeared to have, I don't know if they're speakers, maybe? I don't know. But this car it's iconic, right? Everyone's been asking for the Supra.
And to reiterate, this is the ultimate prize car at the end of the Hobbs and Shaw series. Right. Now, the Hobbs and Shaw series, if you miss a start, first event is starting soon.
Very soon.
And you need to be amongst it. You need to be competing in all of these events, completing them, and then you'll be in a great position to win this car. And we know this is probably our most anticipated car ever.
Yes, super sought after.
Detail in the headlamps as well, man. This is insane. I'm always blown away when we add like iconic cars like this into the game. I kind of lost my mind when we had the Sea West Skyline in there and the S2000 and stuff. But this is
pretty sexy, right?
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys will be able to get your hands on this if you finish off that Hobbs and Shaw event, which starts pretty soon. Not much more we can say.
Good job, bloody well, good job. Says Rabin Kissoon. Thanks, Rabin.
Put on my CV.
Well, most importantly, I'm sure they're watching, but the car team deserve all the credit. Shout out to outsourced vendors, everyone who's put this together. It is sweet.
Yeah, a lot of people spend a lot of time making all of this stuff that we put into the game. It's not just here in London. It's around the world. We have teams in helping us out in Vietnam and all sorts of places. And they spend countless hours perfecting this kind of stuff. So what you see here is the closest replication to this car you'll have outside of having the car. On your garage. On your garage? On your driveway to your garage. How am I meant to say it in American?
Who knows?
Garage.
I just saw a comment from John Corrales, who was asking about other ways to win cars, and I think the crux of his point was that he's in a crew now that's not very active. And he's struggling to hit the 20 million RP because he's the only one logging in.
Right.
John, if you're in that situation, there's two things you can do. First of all, go onto the Facebook groups. There are always crews advertising for active players. They'll sort of let you know what kind of RP they're looking for. The other thing is, if your crew's kind of dead and people aren't playing, you can leave that and join a new crew, and actually the game will suggest crews that are more appropriate for you. It will show how many members there are, how active they are, and it will really help you find people. And we'd always encourage you, if you're in a crew that's a bit light, think about combining. Go onto Facebook, set up a new crew, join forces, and then you'll all be in a better position to be in a strong position.
Absolutely.
Joseph's sad, and I hope he isn't sad, because he's shouting out for the Elite Outlaws. That was it. He was shouting out for the Elite Outlaws.
What else have we got? Tracy, why is the game so slow loading for Androids? Let us know about it. Send in a ticket, get in touch with support so we can investigate that for you. I have an Android phone; it works, fine for me. So we need to understand what's causing that problem, fix it for you, and get you back into the game. Yeah,
we need to know which device you're finding it slow on, because Android we have to. With iOS we cover 10 devices or something like that. With Android it's over 3,000.
We've just done some reclassification work, which is rolling out and should improve performance, but we know there's
more to be done. There's always more that we can do. So we should probably finish it off now. But there's I think there's a few questions that we should probably do before we go. So Miller is asking a question about, with the increase in rare import cars, would it be possible to remove buyable cars from the gold crate, meaning cars such as the Huracan 570S 488?
It's a good idea. We should look into it.
Yeah, we did make some adjustments to the rare imports not too long ago, where we had tabs and drops and stuff. So we've got a bit more tools to work with now, Millie, so hopefully we'll be able to kind of push that kind of stuff forwards a bit more. What else? Will there be more legend cars in the future from Amir M?
If there's demand, we'll always look into it. What cars do you think we missed in the first collection? That would be a great starting point, and then we can identify if it's worthwhile us going for it. I mean, earlier we heard fix Legends. Legends is rubbish.
Amir was also shouting out to Supreme as well, man.
Or is that E-Supreme?
E-Supreme, who knows? Who knows? Right, we should probably wrap it up now, because we've gone over our 30 minutes by a little bit. We were almost legit with our 30-minute claim there.
It's good to be back.
It is good to be back.
It is certainly good to be back.
Yeah, in the meantime, keep an eye out for 2.5. It should be out really soon. Let us know what you think about the new cars added there. As always, let us know what cars you want added to the game. We always find that stuff super interesting to find out. If you're having any issues, best place you can go to that is customer support. Log a ticket.
Let us know. We're happy to help 24/7.
And if you're trying to form new super crews, if your crew's a bit dormant, get on the Facebook pages, get on Reddit, get on Discord. There's communities out there where you can come together for sure.
And I guess follow us on all of our social media so you know when we're going to go live next time.
That's right.
On this beautiful stream.
It's nice to be back.
It's good.
I mean, it's my first time on a CSR2 stream, and it feels really good.
If you've enjoyed Nathan's contribution to this stream,
thumbs up.
Put a load of shocked faces on the Facebook stream if you've enjoyed Nathan's performance today.
James Spanner.
And if you didn't, we'll he's only work experience. We'll just take him out. It's as simple as that. Right, okay, that's probably it for now then. Thank you for watching. We'll be back again at some point in the future, giving you some more updates. If not, check out the social sites, check out the blog for all of this information.
Click on the faces.
Oh, there's the faces. Yay. Okay, people. Oh, you even got a heart.
Can I stay?
We'll see.
Right, we're done.
We are done. See you guys next time.
Take care.
We should probably mute.